It's quite odd, it's quite rare in the NASCAR Cup Series that there's not a lot of information, there's not a lot of history on a track, but that's the circumstance here, and I'm really pleased to say that NASCAR is back on NBC. Let's go with the Iowa Corn 350 powered by ethanol. Great start from the pole sitter, Chase Briscoe. And on the inside comes William Byron. Slick move to get things going on the first lap.
William Byron making the bottom of the racetrack work. That's going to change throughout the day. You're going to try to have to figure out, is the bottom or the top better on restarts?
Good start too from Austin Cindric. And Brad Keselowski, look for that predominantly white car. Down on the low side there, inside Kyle Larson. Nice move. Keselowski's continuing, Steve, this positive momentum.
Yeah, it was a slow start to the year for the driver of the 6. Remember, they added that third car for Ryan Preece, and I think it hurt the 6 as Cindric passes Briscoe for second. But that positive momentum is real. The 6 is finding it at the right time of year. Too late for points, but a win would still put him in the playoffs.
But look who is on the charge and on the chase. Brad Keselowski has cleared Austin Cindric and has his set sight on the race leader. These two, trying to sort and work each other out, have brought multiple players back into the picture. Bottom right of your screen, the pole sitter, the 19, the Bass Pro Shops Toyota of Chase Briscoe. So all of a sudden, 2 becomes 3, becomes 4.
This is going to be the opportunity for the 6. Side by side in front of the 24 is going to make the air the worst it's ever been. Keselowski gasses up. I love the extra low exit. Love that. Straight shot off.
The wall. You'll see him right there. Pin him.
Both rows running in front or running in the middle of the racetrack. That was an advantage to Brad. Let's see if they do it again. Oh, Stenhouse way up the racetrack.
That's opened things up. Keselowski's door-to-door with William Byron. 22 to go in stage 1.
This battle for the lead, Brad Keselowski has changed his tactic. He has gotten higher on the racetrack. He consistently has been trying to pass William on the bottom. Now he's used the top lane to get momentum.
Yeah.
The 24 loose on corner entry. Brad makes it happen.
Finally, Keselowski finds a way through to the lead, and here comes Austin Cindric. So for those 67 laps led, and just like that, William Byron loses 2 positions. In the lead at the right time. First stage win this season for Brad Keselowski in the RFK Racing Ford, the Solomon Plumbing Machine. What a start here in Iowa.
Great stop at that 19, 4 spots up. Brad K loses 3 as well as Cindric. But early on, you're like, there's no reason to push and lean. Otherwise, we see Brad. And as I say that, Brad, you made me look like a fool because you've run him into the old part of the racetrack.
He's ready to push and lean.
Yeah, but, you know, maybe that's the difference between a guy that's not in the playoffs versus a guy that is, right? Brad might feel a little more of that desperation. Brad knows he only has 4 more weeks, and you pointed out his point deficit. It's going to take a win.
Yeah. And look, we can talk about points because every position counts, right? But that isn't going to be enough for the driver of the 6. It's got to be a victory here in Iowa for the following 3 races. Here comes Kyle Larson. That HendrickCars.com Chevrolet in that iconic scheme has arrived on the scene.
And here comes Brad.
This is shades of stage 1 all over again when it was William Byron on the back of Noah Gragson looking for a way through with Keselowski all over him, and Blaney has gone high, and that's opened up the door for Brad Keselowski to slip into second.
That's a great example of how on edge these race cars are. Blaney just overdrove the entry by maybe 3 feet, and the second he did it, the back of the car didn't have grip.
Keselowski has been able to put some other cars in between he and Ryan Blaney.
Denny Hamlin in that 11 car, he was way up the racetrack the lap before in 1 and 2. Lost several spots. Let's go back and see what happened. Gets in the corner. Out of the groove. Caution on the racetrack.
That 88 of SVG has spun around, and this is going to be a big switch in all the strategy moves. This is what the advantage is of running long at racetracks where you can. Yeah, running 8th with the cycle. Let's see. Loose on entry would be my guess. Yes, sir.
Seen it over and over. This weekend, that's been the trouble spot. Just a few laps before, Denny Hamlin almost did it. Keselowski's been working that bottom, keeps trying to run Blaney up the racetrack. to get the spot. Just cannot quite make it happen. Look at the chaos behind all this.
Briscoe in the middle trying to get those tires to work. He knows.
Let's have a look at the restart with a focus on the drivers of the 9 and the 5. Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson.
Oh, the 9 makes a 3 wide middle, and they get banging door to door.
We're teammates.
For Ty Dillon, we've been heaping praise on his brother, but what has happened to the Seabest number 10?
That 6 car has proven to be as fast as we all thought it might look early. Let's see what happens on the outside of the 34 of Gilliland. Oh, boy.
Yeah, Todd got loose.
Loose, yeah.
Got loose underneath Ty and had to go up, chase it up the racetrack. And
let's go back racing. Here we go. 2 to go, stage 2. Let's finish it off.
whoa,
There goes Busch on the inside. Busch on the inside of Bowman.
Larson almost wrecked on the front stretch.
Keselowski streaks off turn 2. But what a start that was from Busch. Busch has gone down onto the inside, and he's now vying for 4th place on the inside of Ty Gibbs. 1 lap to go in this stage, presented by Credit One Bank. And there's Carson Hocevar. Slides to a stop.
Still under green. No yellow yet. I say that because we're coming back to the end of the stage. NASCAR's going to let the stage finish under green.
Right here.
How about that? He sweeps the stages so far today, does Brad Keselowski.
Look mid-pack. 5 car just right
He did to Elliott what Elliott did to him on the previous restart. And this is what happened to Hurricane Hocevar. Look, bottom of your screen.
No, it's 3 wide.
Top side, pardon me, top side.
3 wide. Contact with John Hunter Nemechek.
Look at this, 3 wide. Does it become 4? Larson on the outside of Busch. Preece is there in the mix. Busch takes that low line on him and tries to go up and join Josh Berry.
Whoa, Chase Elliott on the outside of Preece. That was tight.
And these 2 guys are together again after 2 separate points of contact. First it was Elliott hitting, oh, and Denny Hamlin's around. The 4-time winner this year. Look about 8 cars back, that bright green number 3 for Austin Dillon. He's coming up on the inside of his teammate, Kyle Busch. The RCR guys are door to door. But that 3 has been strong today.
And I love what it can do right here. Left front, right on the white line. Very few cars can do that with any sort of pace. Oh, we have a car backwards, 38. Heavy car. Oh, this has been the story of the poor 38. Good runs that go away late. Just loose, much like we saw Todd Gilliland, Denny Hamlin. You know, that's not Hocevar being aggressive. That's just what we've seen. Unfortunately, Zane Smith isn't going to agree, but he's chasing the car all the way up into the 38. What'd you call him, the Hurricane? That was I like that. Good nickname. You're right at the fuel window. I don't see any way to hold the entire field. Everybody who comes to pit road, the guys that should stay out maybe are the ones that think tires matter or ones that were just on pit road. Split decision at the front. Brad Keselowski, I actually like this choice. Way less takers than I thought. Only 2 guys on pit road. I thought we'd see the whole field. They get it sorted out. Now they're back to 3 wide.
Look at Ryan Preece in that 60. 4th car, blue and white. Off to a good restart. Dillon is on that low side. Inside Larson and Elliott. He's going to get an express run through there. Here comes Chase Elliott. Right through the middle. Flying off turn 4. Austin Cindric on the inside of Ryan Blaney. The 2 Team Penske Fords going at it.
How about Cindric?
He's been there all day, Jeff. All day. Really consistent run from the 2. And if you think back to the Brickyard 400 last weekend, Steve, he was there as well until late in the race. A tire issue took him out.
Yeah, flat tire took out Cindric, and then it took out Logano after that, but he was absolutely in position. Look at the bottom of the speed. Speaking of Logano, 3 wide with the 19 of Briscoe and the 43 of Jones for multiple laps. They get it sorted out.
They've been glued together, but coming off turn 4,
oh, he's spinning.
Dillon,
He's spinning.
and spinning is Eric Jones.
Save.
Oh, it has gotten wild.
And you heard the spotter of the 6 screaming save. That now they have to decide if now's the time to pit and put fuel in their car. Let's see what happens.
Bubba Wallace was struggling in that top lane. They got to him pretty quickly. Eric tries to turn to go underneath him, and Briscoe is there.
It was a year ago at this time of the season. Austin Dillon won at Richmond, only to have that victory stripped away, and he got no pathway to the playoffs. Can he get redemption a year later here at Iowa Speedway? Look at this. Larson, Bell, Nemechek down on that low side. Cindric has skipped away.
Oh, Chastain in the battle. Oh, Bell loose.
Bell and Larson both got loose and both saved it. Unreal.
Look how it stacked everybody up. Now they're 4 wide. Larson way out of the groove. Getting feisty out there.
These restart laps have been awesome. It's been wild, but we predicted that. That's what Iowa Speedway has shown us over the years in whatever category of racing has come here. Larson on Priest now.
Oh, Denny Hamlin loose. Oh, spinning.
It's Reddick and it's Bell.
Watch 20. He's going to back up. Stop.
The restarts have been wild.
They have been absolutely wild.
When you're on the bottom of the racetrack, look how narrow his entry is. He turns so early. Now his angle of attack is completely messed up. Hits the bump, gets the back of the car around. The only thing he can do is chase it up the racetrack. Takes 2 on the same contact.
Every single mother. What room do I have to leave people? How's my right recorder? All that.
You have to try to go, save a little bit of gas. Cindric, Elliott, Barry all have to pit SVG around again.
Second time today, the 88, the Red Bull Trackhouse car.
Cindric on pit road here, Steve.
Yeah, he had no choice, right? He was up against it. He knows time was running out.
Hocevar and Keselowski. Remember, Carson was in one of those cautions. He was sideways. He got tagged, and he was up in the wall. Great recovery. Whoa, and he just lays it sideways.
But even as sideways as he was, he did not lose that much position to Brad Keselowski. I think Brad is struggling right here.
There are some nerves on the pit box on whether or not they're good on fuel. Last was on pit road, lap 2:06. Still trying to get William to save a little bit, especially because you burn more fuel out front.
Keselowski clears the lap car of Joey Gaze. That gap is back up to 2 seconds.
Save it whenever you can for me. I know it's hard, but keep saving whenever you can.
Keep the lead. Save some gas. Save some gas. Keep the lead.
Well, he's being helped because Briscoe's car isn't driving well.
Agreed.
His car, you can see the back of the car is moving around a lot. He is not happy with his race car right now.
The race started with William Byron and Brad Keselowski fighting it out. Is the race going to finish with William Byron and Brad Keselowski fighting it out? First, Keselowski's got to deal with Briscoe, but that gap is stabilized. It's just staying at 2 seconds.
4% for the 24. I think it would take a mistake or a big save to reel the 19 in, but do they have enough fuel? Can they make it?
This is hard in the mouth stuff. 4% left. 9 laps to go.
More. Back it up even more.
Back it up even more. Can William Byron nurse it home?
So now it's come down to the ounces. That's right, not gallon. Ounces of Sunoco fuel left in that 24 car.
Here we go. Inside Keselowski. Couldn't quite get it.
Blue switch. Blue switch.
And 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Is there enough gas in the tank for William Byron? Looming in the background is Briscoe, Keselowski, and Blaney.
If these guys go, it's fine. We just got to get to the line. Just got to get to the line.
The line is now in sight. Off turn 4 comes William Byron. Does he have enough? You betcha he does. William Byron. So close, but so good. And Hendrick Motorsports celebrate. William Byron wins the Iowa Corn 350, powered by ethanol and powered all the way to the line. Remember what he said this week? This team doesn't quit. Hi folks, Lee Diffie from NBC Sports here. If you truly enjoyed what you just watched, you can get more news, interviews, and highlights by subscribing to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube page. You can get it all, so go for it.